Yeah, folks. Christ. Can't word this right. Basically, just sounded odd to me. Like it was sounding like it was like uh Vordran was blasting IAC and Infernal troops, but sorry, headset was falling off. And then he was leaving a gap for reinforcements of either side to go through. So that's what it ended up sounding like. Like, up in orbit, there's other reinforcements for both factions there, and he's blasting both. Occasionally, you can let some through for either side. I figure he must be sending down some of his forces to reinforce Inferno, because oh no, I imagine the other way would be tipping their hand, But whatever. Actually, maybe not. The other guy probably wouldn't have contact with the other ships. He'd just be contacting Vordran. Sophie's gonna tell him he's betraying him. So he could easily be just killing off loyalists to the other guy. But, whatever. And again, the loyalists will come down and alert the other guy. So, whatever. It's probably just my brain gone to mush here. It's bloody roasting. Let me just turn on the fan again. To kill Corvex, you must make your way across the islands in the area. To ensure Cassidy is not hunted while she does this, Vordran has recommended that you ensure neither the Inferno nor the IAC is able to destroy the other. You can do this by attacking the winning faction's bases to weaken them, or you can ask Vordran to move his fleet and create a gap for reinforcements to reach the surface. It's going to be done so. This can only be done so often, otherwise Corvex will realize that Vordran is forcing a stalemate to occur. Anyway, scouts in the air have given you sight over the battlefield. Use it well. You do have an attack. Good. Well, Corvax, some of my Imperial scouts spotted Cassidy heading towards the rebels in the forest. We'll aid you, Lady Cassidy. A traitor. We'll deal with her later. Don't let her in our base. Like there's a tiny rebel base next to a huge base. They could easily take them out, but apparently not.
It shall be done. To glory. Faith or fear. Let none betray.
With all these immortals, armored units are nothing to us. Beautiful. Well, wave infernal reinforcements reach Korvac. So yeah, that does imply that he's blockading like both sides from reaching him. Obviously, he's presumably shooting down IAC reinforcements. But would he also be shooting down infernal reinforcements? Oh. I was figuring he was only shooting down IAC, like it was just a misspeak on the behalf of the message, the other thing, but I didn't think he was blasting tons of his own troops. That's gonna hurt morale. I presume he's blasting them, Okay, don't work too well if you're just like standing there like a leaf. Uh,
The Templar march.
I'm probably just misunderstanding something. And nothing here I really want mind control. For the new Imperatrix of the Inferno, Lady Cassidy.
Let your will be heard. It shall be done.
Yes, the new dominatrix. It's a barrage. Expecting just one huge blast. Forward for the rebellion. Viva Revolution! Bordran, need more soldiers on the ground.
We serve with pride.
Of course, my lord. Cassidy, the Inferno are about to make a big push. If they get too far, it might be wise so the IAC reinforcements get to the surface. That's a huge push. Their pathing might be their biggest enemy, though. Anyway, snarking aside.
Deter us.
Is Rand this way?
Before fear. The Templar
Yes.
march. To glory. It shall
There we
be
go.
done. We serve with pride.
We are with you, Cassidy. Destroy the cult. March down, march down. Too far away. Actually, no, you're an enemy. You're the ally. The main concentration of Cervix forces on this island are up ahead. Ah, they must be in between. Yeah. If reinforcements reach Spectron, they will aid the IC.
It shall be done. We are
Well done, Cassidy. Cave entrance is just up ahead. Use the cave network to travel to the next island.
It shall be done.
What are those creatures? These creatures. Glad everyone came across. Those are the Zerg from Satel that Corvex was talking about. They must be here for South's artifact. For now we must push through them. This island does not lead behind Corvex, but another cave entrance in this island.
It shall be done.
What? They have South's artifact? Or did the Zerg follow these assuming they had it? Which will be weird. Zerg are here. Must be all over the planet. Will be coming for the artifact. I'm glad we're far away from Stout right now. Oh wait, these are on the same planet. Okay, I thought they'd actually... initially I thought everyone's on the same planet. Then I was thinking, because they're fleeing in starships and all that, and talking about blockading and all planet and all this, I basically thought they were on a new planet. So, oh yeah, I was just puzzled. Cassie, you're approaching Zerg Hive. Be careful. Mind control. And that's not too useful. Oh, that's concerning. Queens are useful to have because this. Can't cast this stuff. Ultra? Any ultras? No. as you can kind of tell by the buildings. I feel like I forgot to say something. Oh, these are finally just pulsing out. Good. Zerg have been destroyed, for now at least. You can use this area for quick access to the IAC Inferno battlefield. Continue east, Cassidy, but be careful.
It shall be done. We are of one mind. Faith before fear. The Templar.
Grab him. Ah!
Give us your
Thank you for clearing the way. We're with you, Lady Cassidy.
we serve your side.
I'm just glad I've been grabbing so many of these immortals all along.
Let none
Is there a queen about to fall, though? Oh, okay, she's not actually gonna be too damn useful. Never mind. Can only heal Cassidy. Everyone else isn't considered biological and thus can be healed. Call of Civic seems much more active recently. Indeed. Perhaps this is linked to their attempted attack on Elvira City. Starting getting bolder. Worrying. Unlike the other small groups of reactionaries... Retractionaries? The cult of civics is a serious force to be reckoned with. Similar to other retractionary groups, they seek to end the IAC and destroy the various Invicta factions. The goal is to restore the Zealot Imperium and end the Invicta revolution once and for all. Unlike the other groups, however, they do not seek to reinstate the Zealot monarchy, but instead want to prefer the religious side of the already zealous empire, by having a tribune and priest rule over all. This has led to many conflicts with more technology-focused Invicta factions, such as Del Nova, Miltris, and Justicar. Coming up on the next cave entrance. More occult forces guarding it. We should keep an eye on the cult of Stirvix once we secure the Inferno. They've never been this active before. Follow you, Lady Cassidy.
combat awaits. Forward.
Here's the next cave. You should lead to the island behind Corvex. However, the cult of Striving seems to have a large force ahead. Proceed with caution, Cassidy. There are a large number of hostiles between your Corvex. Make sure you gather as many troops as possible. Worry about my enemies, not me. Keep going, Cassidy. Corvex is not far away.
The Templar march to glory.
We're with you, Cassidy. Basically, whoa.
Let your will be heard.
The push to see, like, oh, you know, the fight between, it's in, you know, trying to balance these two sides is an interesting mechanic. But admittedly, there's not too much pressure about it. One base was lost, but I sent aid, so they quickly rebuilt. And then this base was lost, but that attack was crushed, so they're rebuilding now. So it's a nice little idea, but to be honest, there hasn't been much panic about it. Maybe reinforce the IAC again without arousing suspicion. So, you know, there's a bit of back and forth going on, but there isn't enough to really panic you or, you know, put too much pressure on you about it. Which, to be honest, is probably for the best, but it does make it feel a little, not fully realized. Combat assistance appreciated. Wait. Wait. Yes, the better one. Not the best. The best can heal 2 at once, but it is a better. Forward for the new Imperatrix. And them suicidal fools. Soon I'll have my empire. For Lady Cassidy we fight. I'm kind of waiting for like all this build up. I'm kind of waiting for the rebels to be like, psych! And blow her away. Heyo! We have killed the killer of Corvex. Kill. I wonder if you mind controlled the High Templar that just Psystormed you. Would the Psystorm still do damage? Actually, Psystorms do damage to friends and allies. Except some modern renditions of it. We're probably, yeah, we're gonna come in around here. The cult's main base is just up ahead. Must destroy to proceed. Be careful, Cassidy. Oop, March, 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 march. Yo. Kill. Taking some heavy losses in the immortal category. Need to move you around. Huh. Can stack? Potentially. March, 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 march. Goddamn. Yeah. I doubt this will be all we see of the cult. Corvex, I'm coming for you. Ooh, I didn't think it was this kind of tank. Well, Corvex, Sissus seems to be closing in on your position. Then send in some troops. They see you're my main concern, not her. Yes, my lord. But yeah, they have the music completely set up right. I do feel like a bit of an ass with how much I'm going ham on it, but you know, an ass one way or the other. But goddamn, I'm just really tired of playing through custom campaign upon custom campaign and having no sound effects, nothing. It's honestly tiring. And like, I want to play Mass Recall, but they have custom music in it, and you can't turn it off, and it's not set up right. So you have to turn off all sound, and it's also aggravating. Because I would love to play Mass Recall, but it's got custom music in it. If I for you, Imperatrix. But,
we are of one mind.
what do you call it? Like, I know I have some stuff up on my channel already, and it was fine, but I don't want to risk any more. I might have just gotten lucky on those, you know? I don't want to risk any further. And even then, I'm thinking of taking those down. But yeah, yeah, I'm just really hoping they, you know, they had the ability to turn that music off. So, what am I saying? Oh yeah, I was just simply applauding this for getting setting the music up right, because so many things don't, such as Mass Recall. Mass Recall is a great campaign, but the music is set to sound rather than the music bar, so you have to turn off all sound effects like these if you want to, you know, if I was to Let's Play it, which is frustrating, because that really does take away from the, you know, what you're doing, you know. Inferno. Maybe I went a little severe there, but it's fine. So, I think I made sense. I keep feeling I didn't make sense to what I was saying. Basically, I'm pulling this for getting the custom music right, because, like, sure, have custom music, but the fact I can turn off music and turn it off is incredible. So many others don't get that right, and then I give just that example because that was another thing I tried to Let's Play recently, and I had issues doing so. Because of the music, I couldn't turn it off. So, yeah.
To glory. It shall be done. Let none deter us.
This is where it ends, brother.
Yes, Executor.
This is it, Cassidy. Men, forward. For the Inferno. So many suicidal zealots. Oh. I like grabbing the immortals. They seem like... Oh, he's chilling out here for some reason. Oh, thank you for making it easy. Do it. Take out the real threat. The pylon. Mordrin. Take us someplace private. It will be done. Mordrin, you're a traitor too. The only traitor to the Inferno is you. This is where it ends, brother. Sister, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. The biggest mistake I made was being born after you. But now, I will take what should be mine. It is done. Lord Corvex. He is dead, Duros. You serve your new Imperatrix now. Cassidy. Unless you have any objections. I understand. Good. I'll be watching you, Duros. All hail Imperatrix, Cassidy of Invicta Inferno. Something's going on. Can anyone report? Corvex has been slain. Cassidy struck the killing blow. What? Either way, the Inferno are overpowering us. Must retreat and report to Stout what's occurred here. Score screen. And that was part 4 of Invicta. Sadly, let me just draw it up again. Invic. Yeah, that's all that's out for it thus far. Yet again, I get tongue-tied. Let me just go add an edit mark to this. Edit and tongue-tied. So, yes. Sadly, that was the end of the Invicta series thus far. Clearly, there's going to be more. It's set up for more. But as of time of recording, Invicta Part 4 literally just came out yesterday. So, yeah, you know, it's going to be a little while before Part 5 comes out. Of course, by the time this series is released, Part 5 and beyond may be out. I have a bit of a backlog here for this. I don't actually have it fully edited either. What I have edited, I don't actually export it yet. Been trying to get through all the Battle for Azeroth footage first. But, yeah, that's slow going. I have like a 2-hour session, 2-hour episode with one point and a 3-hour one at another. And then when I actually do get onto the StarCraft stuff, there's a 5-hour session, 6-hour session that needs to be edited, well, exported altogether. Oh, that's going to take most of a day to upload at my current rate. But anyway, it's like 10 gig. It's either 10 or 20 gig. I can easily check here, this is still open. Actually, wait, it's not actually exported yet, so I don't know. But there's a 3-hour one here that's for 10 gig. So, there you have it. For WoW, but might be a rough guide. But yeah, so yeah, basically, long story short, 4 parts are out thus far. By the time this is released, more might be out. I'm not quite sure how large of a backlog I have for this, you know. Certainly I have a backlog for a while, a couple of months, but I don't know how long. At most, I'd imagine it might bring me into the new year. Just for sake of those keeping track, it is currently the 25th of the 6th, 2019. Which is a way for me to represent that in here. Like, you know, if there's a thing I could... Ooh, cool. It's represented here. You know, if there's something here I could show you to say that it was, you know, what date it was. I swear this is counting co-op matches. Because I'm not having any... I haven't been playing any matches this season, only co-op. But anyway. No, none of interest. So anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed Invicta. I'll be back soon to record with something else. Basically, the whole point I was making was thus far, you know, that's as far as I can go with Invicta so far. I'll be coming back to this presumably when more comes out. Sorry, sometimes I get wrapped up in my own little, thing, and I forget to actually make my point. But yeah, basically my point is simple. That's Invicta thus far. I'll be back at some stage to record more. It's a nice little custom campaign. It's not the most polished. It does seem like someone's earlier attempts at it. Certainly, it's not bad. But like I was just making a point about with the little mechanic tug of war thing there. That's actually an interesting little thing. Haven't seen that before. Someone else do that before. The one regrettable thing I would say about it is there isn't really a panic about it. You know, a fluster where you feel like it's very make or break. You know, like they'd say like, oh, you can't let one side win over the other. Or it's, you know, you may need to attack bases, and no, you don't have to do any of that. I hit the button, either button once, and that was it. There isn't enough to that, really. It feels it needs to be tweaked one way or another. Just to feel there's more pressure on it. So, yeah. But, yeah. So yeah, it's enjoyable enough. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to know, and you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby.